Real quick, everybody, just before I start the actual episode, I would like to give a massive shout out to Frank and the rest of the guys in Sacrifix for reaching out to me and just being really, really cool dudes. Sacrifix is a Brazilian band, and they have a very old school Slayer, Exodus, Testament kind of sound to them. So if you're into really early old school thrash, I would highly recommend checking them out. Their album World Decay 19 is out now, and you can listen to it on all streaming platforms, and I would highly recommend doing that. It's an amazing album, so yeah, give that some consideration if you want to check out some new music. But anyways, everybody, back to the regular scheduled episode. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. It's actually Friday for me as well today. So if you're listening to this on the day that it's coming out, we're in the same timeline right now. Think about that. It's pretty crazy, right? I've been thinking about it all day about what I want to talk about for this episode, and I have nothing is coming to my mind. So I think this is going to be a really not the greatest episode. I stayed up. I had finished my work day, well, my work night, I guess, and then I came home and made myself some supper and watched the latest episode of Invincible. Now, for anybody who doesn't know what that is, and I feel like that might be most of you who watch this podcast or listen to this podcast, I should say. Invincible is a really, really good show, and I don't typically like too much like actual like TV or movies or anything like that, but I am super enjoying Invincible thus far. Invincible is a superhero show. It's just okay. Sorry, my mind is thinking about a billion different things. Let me try to bring it all back so I can actually explain to you what Invincible is. So, just like most things like superhero related, before it was a show or anything like that, it was a comic book. So Invincible was a comic book at one point, and then I don't even know how many issues it was. I don't know anything about the comic book. I just watched a few videos on like what has been shown so far in the episodes, because I like to do that after I watch an episode of something. If there's more lore to it, I'll find a channel on YouTube that dives deeper into that sort of stuff, because in my spare time, that's what I enjoy to do. Not just like superhero stuff, but I mean like just completely dissecting anything. So like it doesn't have to be superhero, it could be TV related. Like I've watched so many like Rick and Morty kind of like theory videos and all that, and philosophy behind like certain like episodes and stuff like that. Like yeah, I've that's what I do in my spare time. I should read more instead. But no, I don't. I watch stupid videos and then fall asleep and then eat and play guitar if I'm not working. But anyways, so what Invincible is, because I really got sidetracked with what I was saying there. Invincible, super cool show. I really don't want to give away too much, just in case anybody does want to watch it, but it is a mature show. I can say that for sure. Not mature in the sense of like, oh, fun, kind of goofy, like, oh, crude humor and like, gory scenes, like something like Deadpool, like Marvel's Deadpool movies there. There has been scenes in the show so far that have made me laugh a bit, and then I've also kind of grossed me out with the gore and everything like that. I guess that kind of ruins the first episode a little bit, but yeah, really, like if if you've seen clips of it on YouTube or anything like that, or have heard about it at all, like I would really, really highly recommend checking it out because it's a really, really good show. And like animators who do stuff for like DC, like the DC universe, like cartoon shows, I think it's some of the same animators because it looks very similar. Like it looks like a, like a Superman or Batman kind of like early 2000s Justice League esque era kind of cartoon. Like that's what it looks like, and it looks like it's the same animators who did those shows. Um, but yeah, it's a really, really cool show, and it's a really cool premise so far. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk too much, but yeah, I just watched episode 7 today because this show is still like brand new. It comes out every Friday, and it's on Amazon Prime, Amazon Video, or something like that. I don't know. We My girlfriend and I bum the password off of her dad and watch shows. She doesn't really watch the Invincible with me, but it's not the Invincible either. Sorry, it's just Invincible. I on my own time. She typically watches the Vampire Diaries and stuff like that on her own time. Types of shit. I don't like live action stuff. I like I don't know. I like fantasy stuff that if I like I don't know. I like fantasy stuff that I don't have to put too much thought into. Yeah, I don't know. Also, my computer just told me that something got fucky for a second there. So I really hope that the audio didn't get all messed up for everything I was just saying. Anyways, if I sound super bored, I promise you I'm not. I'm extremely tired. I need to go to bed, but I like the genius that I am, I didn't get to pre-record this episode, so that's why I'm actually recording it the day of. Because then I have to put it into video format and still export that. And I think today's episode might be a little bit shorter. Might be a 20-minute episode instead of a half hour. But I think that's fine. I think if I don't have anything to say, I think that's fine anyways. But yeah, other than that show that I highly recommend you checking out, there's actually been quite a bit of new music that I have been listening to. First off, the first one that I want to mention that I feel like this is going to be like a very music one. So if you like a music kind of episode, so if you're not into my music talk, you're more into me talking about my stupid days and me doing stupid shit, then I apologize. It's going to be kind of a bore one. I would still appreciate it if you listen though, because that'd be cool. But no. So, okay, yeah, I have it all here. I have my iTunes still open. Cool. But the one that I'm kind of most excited about, just because of who it is and what, who the artist is. So Brennan Small, whenever the launch of the Ghost Horse guitar came out, Brennan Small actually made the promo video for it, and he did and he even wrote a song playing the guitar, and he wrote like everything, like all the guitar parts on that song is the Ghost Horse guitar. And it's really, really good. It's just like it's a 3-minute long song. It's pretty short. It's a little instrumental, but it's really, really cool. A lot of cool little things, and it's got a really, really cool artwork. I forget who the artist's name is, but yeah, no, it's really, really cool. It's like it's kind of green. I guess I could just put a picture up, but honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna give my future self that effort to try to find where I say all this and to put the picture up. Honestly, I would just say go check it out. go check out Brendan Small's Galacticon Ghost Horse. I just look up Galacticon Ghost Horse, and I'm sure you'll be able to find it. It's on YouTube. It's on iTunes. I'm sure it's on Spotify. I don't use Spotify, but I'm sure it is. Check out the new Brendan Small song. It's awesome. I love it. I've been listening to it a bunch. But on top of this song that I'm excited about, and it's really cool, Greta Van Fleet's album, The Battle at Garden's Gate, is finally out. So we had how many singles before the actual album came out? So we had, the first single was My Way Soon, then the second one was Age of Machine, then Heat Above, and then Broken Bells. I think that's right. That feels right. I think that's right. Regardless, all of the singles are amazing, and the rest of the album, there is a few songs that I'm just kind of like meh on, I will admit, but I should also start by saying this as well. I am a Greta Van Fleet's fan. I do like their music quite a bit. And then obviously, like, people love to make the comparison to Led Zeppelin, and honestly, like, I feel like I've said this before already, but I like Greta Van Fleet. I mean, you're allowed to feel how you feel, but I like Greta Van Fleet way more than Led Zeppelin. I understand that, like, without Led Zeppelin, there would be no Greta Van Fleet. Okay, fair. Because, yes, they do take a lot of influence from Led Zeppelin, especially their first album. Their first album, definitely. But even in the second album, they started to have their own more personal, like, their own, like, kind of original sound, I found, on their second album, for sure. They kind of stepped away from the Led Zeppelin-ish a little more, with having, like, well, because, like, I know Led Zeppelin has longer songs. I mean, like, I think Achilles' Last Stand is almost like 9 minutes long or something like that, or almost 10 minutes long. I know that. And I mean, even Stairway to Heaven is like 7 minutes long, almost pushing 8 minutes, I think. I don't know, it's been a while since I've listened to it. Yeah, no, their new album, it sounds great, and I feel like they are taking that step away from the whole sounding like Led Zeppelin thing, which is, I personally like, because yeah, it's just really cool. And yeah, their new album does sound really, really good. You know, since I have it in front of me right now. I have the whole thing in front of me, and maybe we'll go song by song, and I'll say which one I am a huge fan of, to kind of just like, if this one comes on, I usually skip it. So, the starter, the opening track, Heat Above. I am a fan. I like that song. It's got a catchy little chorus in it, and it's cool. Especially how it starts off with the organs and everything like that, and the toms, the floor toms come in with the drums. Super cool. Really catchy, cool song. Music video is kind of weird. I mean, I think, well, honestly, all the music videos for this album would have been kind of weird. Actually, no, My Way Soon it was a fun one. It was just kind of like a compilation music video where it's just like a bunch of like videos of them filming with like old cameras that, have like this super awesome film grain and everything like that, like a lot of people have been going for lately, and I personally also love. It's a really cool look. But yeah, Heat Above, definitely like that song quite a bit. My Way Soon, ever since it came out, I don't know if it's because like I've had it in my ears the longest, I should say. Definitely, I like that song a lot. That one, every time it comes on, I listen to it. It's a really, really fun song. Broken Bells is a really, really good song as well. So far, like, the 3 singles that have been out before the like actual full release, I've enjoyed them all so far a lot. I know there's 4 singles, but we're gonna get to Age of Machine. yeah, Broken Bells is really good. It's a nice kind of like more like power ballady kind of stuff. Super fan of the chorus on Broken Bells. Super powerful. I love Josh. I think his name is Josh. I forget what their last name is. Kitska or something like that. It's a strange last name. I shouldn't say it's strange, but it is strange. um, super cool song. The guitar solo that Jake does, I believe is the guitarist's name, is also really really cool as well in that song. I think it's that song that he uses a wah on, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, the first song by Greta Van Fleet that you actually hear like a wah super present in the mix, anyways, which is really cool. So that's cool. Built by Nations. I feel like I do enjoy it. I actually haven't listened to this one too many times. I definitely have listened to it, but I don't recall. Is it gonna play if I play it? Okay, no, it doesn't. Okay, that's good. That's good that it doesn't play through the speaker. Okay. Okay, anyways, I'm not gonna listen to the song because that's just gonna be boring. You listening to nothing but me just going, yeah, that's neat. Um, so, uh, honestly, I can't say too much about Built by Nations because I have not listened to it enough to really have an opinion on. Moving on to Age of Machine, I'm gonna say I do like it just for the sake of I like the rest of, well, so far I like the rest of the album. Age of Machine, this song kind of took me by surprise a little bit whenever it came out, because it was the second one after My Way Soon. Because yeah, it was kind of a cool contrast where like My Way Soon was more like kind of their first album a little bit, with like the kind of newer, more kind of vocal style to like the second album. Um, but then they hit you with Age of Machine, and also is Age of Machine, like at the time whenever it got released, was it the long? Because this song Age of Machine's almost 7 minutes. Let me find the other Greta Van Fleet album. Shit, there it is. Okay, yeah. So at this point, this has been, I mean, not counting live, performances, because they usually like stretch out like instrumental breaks for like another like 3 minutes to every song. um, which I don't mind that because I do like listening and watching cool little jams going on. I do enjoy that, but yeah, Age of Machine has been the longest song whenever it came out by Greta Van Fleet, so that's kind of cool. And that did take me by surprise, and it does have a little bit more of a, I don't want to say this just because I know some people are going to probably get upset by it, the fact that I said it, but almost a little bit more of a Rush feeling kind of influence, like a little more proggy. I don't want to really say proggy because, like, I mean, so many people are going to be like, oh, that's, no, it's not. Stop. Oh. But, yeah, that's how I feel about Age of Machine. It's a good song. I enjoy it quite a bit, especially whenever the chorus finally does come in. Here, let me look up the chorus bit. Let me just look up the lyrics because I do like it, because especially the mood that it like builds up to be. I'm hitting the microphone. I'm sorry. um. Oh, come on now. There we go. Okay. Age of, nope, of Empires. No, Machine. Give me Machine. Age of Machine. Machine. Greta Van Fleet. Oh yeah. So this is the chorus part. What Josh is singing. Feeling, oh God, the feeling. We need some healing. We need some healing. God knows uh, if uh, if you feel defeated, sorry. You have been cheated. You have retreated. So, okay, maybe not because, I'm a stupid idiot and the way I read that was not like super prolific or whatever, but like the way the mood of the song is with those lyrics being said, the way that Josh sings them, it delivers super hard and it's awesome. I really really enjoy the whenever that part comes into the song. And again, another cool solo by Jake in there as well. Tears of Rain. That's another song that I haven't listened to too much. I feel like that is Tears of Rain is one that I do tend to find myself skipping whenever it does come on, which isn't fair because I haven't listened to it too much. So that one there is also that one, Tears of Rain and Built by Nations are kind of going to go on the back burner. Maybe I'll come back to this album again at some point and actually give a fair review once I like actually properly listen to the full album. It's just because like they give you the first 3 songs off of the album as singles, so you listen to them so much on top of like the 5th song. So by the time you get to the 4th song, which is Built by Nations, you're just kind of like, I just want to listen to the songs that I already know I like, and then like the rest of the album is just kind of like eh. At least that's how my brain works, even though the fact is this, like, there still is like a whole basically other side to the album. There's a whole like extra 6 songs to go, that are, a few, like, for the most part are all fantastic as well. But yeah, so unfortunately Built by Nations and Tears of Rain for me are just gonna kind of be like a meh right now, which is again kind of unfair. I'm not saying they're bad songs, I'm just saying like I'm an idiot and I'm trying to do like a not really a review of the album, just in my opinions. I just haven't really had the time to check out those 2 songs. Stardust Chords. This song had my attention like right from whenever the album like got announced, and I like the name had finally shown up on iTunes. Just because, I mean, Stardust, space, cool. I'm a big fan of space. If you haven't noticed, with my Celestial Quest thing, and my hippy dippy bullshit, and then and then chords. That means music. So like space chords is what I is what I think of whenever I read Stardust Chords. So super cool song title. And guess what? I absolutely love this song. It's a really really good song. The vocal, again, just in the choruses, like they have a lot of really good catchy kind of choruses. Hard to sing. You can like hum it out and like maybe whistle it out, or like use your falsetto or whatever that's called whenever you use your head voice kind of singing. It's easier to do it like that. You can follow along with the vocals, but you can't like really, I don't know, I at least can't really belt out the choruses like Josh does. But yeah, Stardust Chords is an absolutely fantastic song. It's, again, kind of goes into like the weird kind of proggy territory again, just like Age of Machine. But it's a really really cool song, and I really do love the vocal melody that Josh sings for the chorus as well. But yeah, so that one there, really really cool, like that. Light My Love, track 8. This one also falls in the into like the victim category of like I haven't listened to enough, so I don't really have an opinion on. So just for the sake of moving on, I'm just gonna say, yeah, I haven't listened to it enough to actually critique it. Caravel, track 9. Again, another song that is super awesome. I enjoy it a lot. Catchy chorus once more. Really, really cool song. And again, just like Stardust Chords and Age of Machine, a little bit of like weird. I don't know if it is actually like weird time signatures going on or just kind of like the way that the rhythm is being played on guitar that it makes it feel like as if it's almost, it could be a 4/4 because you can manipulate the 4/4 count in a way that it feels like it is a weird time signature, but in reality, it's just 4/4. Um, so I don't know if Caravel is that because I know that one there also does definitely have like a weird kind of groove to the rhythm playing. Uh, the Barbarians, track 10. This song and Trip the Light, fantastic for track 11. Both of these songs here, the Barbarians, I had high hopes for because I thought it was going to be like a nice hard hitting song, and it kind of is, but um, personally, I do kind of get more like I get halfway through the song and I get like antsy to kind of want to switch it to Stardust Chords or one of the first four singles or Caravel. And the same thing with Trip to Light Fantastic. It's just like they're good songs, they're just kind of like there's nothing that really stands out too much for me. Which again, it's like, I'm just some idiot sitting in a room talking into a microphone, so obviously take my opinion with a grain of salt. But with all that said, that leaves us with track 12, The Weight of Dreams. Now, I feel like most people already know with like that kind of intro. This song is my absolute favorite off of the entire album. I don't know if I said My Way Soon was. I know whenever My Way Soon comes on, I always listen to it no matter what, just because it's a nice short song and it's fun to listen to. But The Weight of Dreams is an incredible song. Not only are the lyrics like super meaningful and hit you hard, and then also have the kind of like catchy mood. I've said it before. I don't know which episode, but I had mentioned before that I like songs that kind of like are like moody and dark and kind of, almost kind of make you feel depressed a little bit, but like you still feel kind of like good about yourself. I don't know. It's a weird feeling. Maybe it's just me who gets that, but yeah, I've mentioned it whenever I talked about Black Swan, the Tupperware remix party song. Um, but that's the same kind of feeling that I get with The Weight of Dreams. And also, this song is the longest Greta Van Fleet song so far recorded on an actual album. The song is almost reaching 9 minutes, and I absolutely love every second of it. The guitar solo that comes in like mid song is just awesome. It's everything that I love about like classic rock and hard rock is just, you know, big moody meaningful lyric, kind of prolific kind of lyrics, and just like heavy everything, and then it just hits you with this super feelings solo with like everybody in the band just going nuts on their instruments. um I absolutely love it. And then they end the song with like a super nice clean like um rendition, like almost classical-ish kind of rendition of like the main riff of the song. And it's just like, it's super short. It's like almost like not even like 40 seconds long, but like it's really, really nice and pretty to listen to at the end of all the chaos that goes throughout, most of the song. But that is my little thing here. I guess to talk about that. And look at that. I said it wasn't going to be a 30-minute episode, but it is. So yeah. Cool. So I think that's going to wrap it up for today, I think, cuz I'm super tired and really want to go to bed. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good Friday. Check out Sacrifix and their album World Decay 19. As long as go check out Brendan Small's new song Ghost Horse. And yeah, if you're a fan of Greta Van Fleet, obviously go check out their new album as well. That's all I got for today, everybody. I want to go the hell to bed so that I don't die at work tonight at 11 o'clock at night. Goodbye, everybody. I love you so much.